Inspired by Jim Rohn. His question was, why do most people never become rich? Is it because they're not smart enough? Not talented enough? Not lucky enough? No, the answer is simple. Most people will never be rich because they fear losing what little they have. They hold on to their paycheck, their savings, their so-called security, afraid to invest, afraid to take a chance. They'd rather play it safe than risk failure. But here's the irony. By avoiding risk, they guarantee failure, because wealth isn't built on playing it safe. It's built on calculated risks, on making moves, learning from failures, and adjusting. The wealthy understand something that most people don't. Money is a tool, not something to hide under a mattress. But the poor see money as something to protect, not something to use. And that's why it never multiplies. If you think there's never enough, there never will be. Most people live with a scarcity mindset, always afraid that money will run out, that there aren't enough opportunities, and success is reserved for someone else. And when you think that way, you make decisions from fear, not from confidence. You hoard instead of invest. You play defense instead of offense. You look for discounts instead of ways to create wealth. And guess what? You get exactly what you expect, not enough. But the wealthy operate on a different belief. There is always more opportunities, more money, more resources. And because they think that way, they find it. Some people say, if I just had more money, all my problems would be solved. But money doesn't solve financial problems. The right philosophy does. A person with a poverty mindset gets a raise and immediately upgrades their lifestyle. A bigger car, expensive clothes, a fancier house. And in a short time, they're right back where they started, living paycheck to paycheck. Meanwhile, someone with a wealth mindset sees extra income as an opportunity to invest, grow, and create more. The difference isn't in the dollars, it's in the discipline of thought. A poverty mindset focuses on limitations, what can't be done, why success is impossible, why the rich are just lucky. But a wealth mindset focuses on possibilities, how to grow, how to learn, how to turn obstacles into opportunities. If you believe success is out of reach, it will be. If you believe you are destined to struggle, you will. But if you believe you have the power to change your financial future, then the path to wealth begins to open. Your thoughts create your reality. The question is, are you programming your mind for poverty or prosperity? Because whichever one you choose, your life will follow. The difference between the wealthy and the broke often comes down to a single principle: responsibility. The wealthy take full ownership of their outcomes, while the poor make excuses. The truth is, excuses may seem valid and justified, but they don't cover the expenses. Some people spend their entire lives blaming the government, their boss, the economy, and their upbringing. They say, I wasn't born into the right family, or I didn't get the right opportunities. But if success depended on being born into wealth, how do you explain the self-made millionaires who started with nothing? If failure was guaranteed by hardship, how do you explain those who rise from poverty to prosperity? The answer is simple. They refuse to make excuses. They decide that no matter what happens, they are responsible for their future. One of the greatest traps that keeps people broke is the addiction to short-term gratification, the need to have everything now. The latest gadgets, the newest car, the expensive vacation, all at the cost of long-term security. It's a dangerous mindset because it trades future wealth for temporary pleasure. The wealthy think differently. They understand the power of delayed gratification. They invest today so they can enjoy a greater reward later. They sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain. But the poor mindset says, I work hard, I deserve to treat myself. And before they know it, they're trapped in a cycle of spending everything they earn. That's the trap. More income doesn't solve financial problems if the habit of short-term thinking remains. Wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much you keep, how wisely you invest, and how disciplined you are with your choices. The poor mindset says, I'll worry about the future later. The wealthy mindset says, what I do today determines my future. And that small shift in thinking makes all the difference. One of the greatest reasons people stay broke is simple. They don't know any better. It's not that they lack intelligence or ambition. It's that they lack financial education. And what you don't know will hurt you. The wealthy understand money, how it works, how to make it grow, and most importantly, how to keep it. But most people were never taught these things. They go through life working hard, earning money, and spending it just as fast, never realizing that wealth is a skill, one that must be learned. Some people say, if I just made more money, all my problems would be solved. But that's not true. Without financial education, more money only magnifies the problem. Wealth is not an accident. It's the result of knowledge applied with discipline. And the sooner you commit to financial education, the sooner you take control of your financial future. If you spend enough time around negative, broke, and unmotivated people, don't be surprised if you end up just like them. Poor thinking is contagious. It spreads like a virus, affecting your attitude, your decisions, and ultimately, your results. The wealthy understand that the environment matters. They seek people who challenge them to grow, who think bigger, and who encourage success. If you want to be wealthy, surround yourself with those who think wealth. Find mentors, read books, and engage in conversations that elevate your mindset. Because whether you realize it or not, you will become like the people you associate with. Choose wisely. And remember, success is not something you wait for. It's something you create. The future is yours if you are willing to take responsibility, take action, and take control. Your mindset, your habits, and your choices will determine your wealth. So go out there, believe in yourself, and build the future you deserve.